So yesterday I predicted the three games that happened last night: the Pistons versus Magic, the Nuggets versus Timberwolves, and the Thunder versus Suns. I got two of those correct. I chose the Thunder, the Pistons, and the Nuggets, and the Thunder and the Nuggets both won, and the Pistons lost to the Magic to go down 3-1 in the first round. The number one seed Pistons. I think this would be like the seventh team to ever lose to an eighth seed as a one seed, and it's just wow. And Cooper Flag yesterday won MVP with 56 votes over Kai Knuble, who had 44 votes, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I think that was a pretty good decision. The last couple months, Cooper Flag has been playing out of his mind. Kai Knuble kind of slowed down. He did lead the league in 3 points, so big props to him. He also broke the 3-point rookie record, so big props to him. He blew it out of the water. And so yeah, bright futures in both Dallas and Charlotte, so that's good for both teams. Let's get on to tonight's games: the Trailblazers versus Spurs, Boston versus Sixers, and then the Knicks versus Hawks. The scheduling is kind of annoying because all three games are happening at the same time, and it's really hard to watch all three unless you like dual screen, triple screen it, which I'm probably gonna do. And the first game started off with the 76ers Celtics. Celtics are up 3-1. Joel Embiid returned last game, and so I'm pretty sure. I think the Celtics will close this out tonight. I don't think they're gonna have a problem if they play like they did last game when they blew the Sixers out of the water. So I will have the Celtics winning this one. Hawks versus Knicks, Game 5. It's an even series and it's a competitive series. The Knicks won last game off of Cat's triple double, and they held CJ McCollum to a game, and I think the Knicks would take this game against the Hawks, go up 3-2, and go to game 6 with a 3-2 lead against the Hawks. And for the Spurs Blazers, Game 5, Spurs are up 3-1, and I think the Spurs, I don't know, because the games have been competitive, and we saw last game, it was the Blazers are up, I think 17, they lost by 21. So I think the Spurs will take this one, close out the series in 5 with no problems. Danny Advia will try his best. And the Blazers really need Scoot Henderson to step up. Scoot Henderson last game had 0 points, and the Blazers really need him to step up. You know, Drew Holiday has been playing well. He's always been playing well in the playoffs. He's one of those most valuable pieces you can have on your team come playoff time. And, yeah, he's very valuable, but the Spurs are just too deep. Too well-rounded on both offense and defense. You got Stephon Castle, you got Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Dylan Harper, Victor Wembanyama, obviously. Who am I missing? De'Aaron Fox. They're just a great all-around team. And then let's go back to the Pistons, because besides Cade, and then Toby had a good game. Tobias Harris had a good game. It's like someone needs to step up. You know, Cade Cunningham didn't have the best of games. He had 25, 9, and 6. He also had 8 turnovers on 7 of 23 shooting, 3 of 11 from 3. He was 8 for 10 from the free throw line. But what I really want to talk about is Jalen Duren has had 4 straight under 15 games in this series. Jalen Duren, he's averaging 9.8 points a game on below 50% shooting. He got absolutely yammed on by Jamal Cain, a two-way player during the regular season who's now on a deal in the postseason. He's just being flat out embarrassed, and the Pistons really need him to do something. He's just getting exposed on offense, on defense. It's just, what are you going to do? You know, like, he needs to step up. And, gosh, I think this is a contract year for him, and he was looking for the max, but after this, do you even sign him to the max if you're just going to play this poorly in the postseason? You're the number 1 seed in the East, and you're down 3-1. I did say the Magic was going to win the series yesterday when it was 2-1, but, I mean, that was a pretty obvious take, seeing how the Pistons were playing, so I wouldn't really call it a hot take like I did, but holy hell. I thought the Pistons were going to win last night, and I was just blown away. It was just, oh my God. You got Desmond Bain showing out. He had his former teammates, Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. in attendance supporting him, that's awesome to see, They were playing together for 5 years. They're friends, supporting their friends, even though they're in different places now. Ja's still in Memphis. Jaren's in Utah. Desmond's in Magic in Orlando. It's pretty cool to see, but man, I'm just looking at this box score right now and just nothing pops out to me. Obviously, the 8 turnovers by Cade Cunningham. The Pistons shot 38% as a team, 20% from 3. I mean, Isaiah Stewart had 8 blocks. That pops out to me. But, man, Jalen Duren got to step up. Step up. For the sake of all Detroit fans, step up. The Pistons were so good this season, I thought they were going to at least make a run, Maybe the Pistons are cursed, Something happened in 2008. Because they haven't won a playoff series since 2008. I thought this year was their year. At least they would make the second round. Not lose to the Magic, who struggled all year. You got... You had the Magic superstar, I guess you could call him a star, Paolo Banchero, shoot 4 for 18 and 10 free throws, and you still lost. He shot 4 from 18. Obviously, other players in the Magic, Franz Wagner and Desmond Bain, stepped up, but 4 for 18 from your star, and you'll lose the game? I don't even know what to say. If I was a Pistons fan, I'd be pissed. Just mad, angry at the world. That's probably what they are, but it's just, if you're Jamie Bickerstaff, what do you even say? What do you even say to your team in the locker room? Yeah, we got our asses handed to us by the 8th seed. We're down 3-1. An almost insurmountable lead to come back. We're not the 2016 Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. We're not the 2016 Cavaliers in the finals. We're not the Phoenix Suns against the Los Angeles Lakers. It's just, what the hell do you do? I don't know what to do. And I saw a video by Kenny yesterday, Kenny Beecham. He was saying, what team is going to be remembered from this series? He was talking about, you remember the We Believe Warriors. You don't remember the Mavericks that lost to the We Believe Warriors. You remember the Heat, but you don't remember... Actually, I remember the Bucks losing in the first round more because Giannis. It's just, what the hell? I think the Pistons will be remembered because this is just embarrassing. This is just awful. The defense of the Magic is great. That's a big key component to the series, and it's just... all roads lead back to Jalen Duren, in my opinion, because, oh my God, he's just flat out ass. What do you do?